what is going on? Um, this type of gameplay is going to be different. It's just going to be me. I it's kind of going to be like a little story time for this one. So today I went through the craziest thing I've had happened in a while. Like I've controlled my anger to like a lot, but today it was pretty crazy. I I went off on some kid today. Like literally went off. And I went ape shit. So I'm gonna explain the story to you. It's kind of long, so that's why I chose Rainbow Six to kind of voice over, because this game is long. It's like when you're ranked, it's a long game. Um, so I'm gonna explain it fully so you guys will understand. Um, it's not that like hard to understand, but basically, okay, me and my friend, we both applied to this job at it's called the Country Fair on Long Island, and we both applied. My friend, our friend Noel, that we thought was our friend, he worked at the fair too, and we were like, all right, cool. Like, well, apparently Mike didn't like my friend Nick. My name's Nick and his name's Nick, but Mike did not like my friend Nick. So he basically told the managers that he didn't like Nick and that he shouldn't get any hours, yada yada yada. He's a bad kid. Like, just don't hire him. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, that's kind of stupid. Why would you do that? Like, it's fucked up for no reason. And he pretty much like said a bunch of shit about us. Well, about really the other kid, Nick, but nothing really major at me. So I was like, whatever. I didn't. It's like, it happened. He's a dick. Yeah. So next, I didn't get any hours from this kid Nick. I mean, because of this kid Nick, because the management was like, all right, screw it, we're not going to give any of them hours. And I literally got no hours. Like, I literally got no hours. Like, fuck. Oh shit! Come on, kill him, dude. What are you doing? Come on, dude. You should just run in the room. Anyways, we both got no hours because Mike didn't like my friend Nick, and they took it out on both of us. I ended up not showing up anymore because I literally haven't. I worked 2 days and then I didn't get a fucking day after that, and so Nick continued to work there though. But Nick, my friend, ended up meeting a girl named Amanda. Amanda was liked by a lot of the workers there. And this kid Mike actually liked Amanda. So now remember, Nick was not liked by Mike. Mike did not like Nick for no reason. And Mike flipped out even more. He was pissed, this kid Mike. So they ended up talking, they ended up dating. And this was all in like a 2-week time span. They started dating for a bit, and more problems started happening within the job. Like, kids are talking shit about Nick, calling him a faggot in front of him. And this is my boy, yo. Like, don't fuck with my boy. And they're all calling him a pussy, a fag. Nick's not getting any hours. The management's being dicks to him. So I'm like trying not to step in because the kid needs to stand up for himself.
10 seconds left.
And a lot of the kids didn't end up not liking the kid, my friend. And they were talking shit, calling him, like, literally to his face, calling him a pussy just because he started dating this girl that worked there. They start dating. They went through all the problems. It was kind of nice. Like, they didn't hear anything, but they still had problems. They were just being dicks still, but he kind of pushed through it. A week later, this girl Amanda actually ends up dumping my friend Nick for no reason. Absolutely no reason. And Nick's like upset. He's like, I really liked her. Yada yada yada. Actually, he did nothing to her. He literally just went to work and shut his mouth and didn't do anything. This girl, Amanda, this girl, I've never seen anything so petty. Like, I wish I could just take a fat dildo and smack the bitch across the face. Like, damn, yo, she pissed me off. It annoyed the crap out of me. She dead ass went out of her way and took a kid from the fair and started kissing him. Just started making out with my in front of my boy with this other kid. And I was like, oh god, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, what the fuck, yo? Fuck you, stop scanning me. So he pretty much just trying to get my boy jealous, being a dick. Alright, I'm not going over there because I know they're gonna fucking destroy me going around. You know, trying to get him pissed, making out in front of him, riding around the there's a go-kart track, running around that shit, trying to like hugging, kissing, being all cuddly for no reason. Like, apparently he just, oh, well, she was actually, here, let me reset. She was actually kissing another kid named Mike, not the same Mike as we know before, another kid. So these are two different Mikes. So this other kid Mike was kissing her, making out with her and shit right in front of Nick, and Nick's like, alright, I don't really give a fuck, like, you're immature. And Nick, granted, this kid Nick did nothing to her. He was actually very good to her. And literally, this kid Mike took, like, just being a total dick. Total dick for absolutely no reason. No reason. And he just kind of moved on with his day. Nick told me about it. He's like, I'm like, I'll defend you whenever, but I don't feel like kind of dealing with this so much. Like, he has to deal with his own problems. Like, stick up for yourself. And one day, which was today, me and him were like, screw it. I kind of want to go to the country fair, hit some balls at the driving range. There was a driving range there. We go into the driving range, and he gets the card for, you know, to do the driving range so you can get the balls and swipe because he works there. You get free stuff when you work there. He's swiping, we get all the balls and stuff. He gives the card back. Hour goes by, we're done with the driving range. We're like, screw it, I'm tired. The girl at the cash register messaged that kid Mike that she would hook up with in front of Nick. This is the different Mike, the new one. We'll call him New Mike. He ends up, after we're done, he comes down to the driving range, and he's sitting at the cash register. He's just, you know, leaning over. But me and my boy Nick were like, yo, I was like, yo, you want to go to the batting cages and hit the balls? He's like, yeah, sure. So we go back, we give the drivers back and shit. Oh, and the kid Mike's standing there, and we're like, can we have the card for the so we can get the ball fucking driving range, batting cage. And the kid Mike, well, actually at first the girl Nicole, who's friends with Amanda and friends with Mike, said no. Now listen to this. She said no, but technically she really can, but she was told not to by this kid Mike. And this kid Mike is a nobody. He's not even a manager. He's a nothing. Then Nick goes, why? She's like, I don't know. Because she knew why. Like, the kid Mike said something. The new Mike. And she goes, oh, why? And new Mike goes, because I said so. Just like that. I gave him a look, and I was like, bitch, I'm about to punch you in your face right now if you say it again. Sure as shit, he goes, the girl goes, why again? He goes, because I said so, because Paul's the manager, said so. He's not allowed to because he technically doesn't work here. Now, let me back up. Nick wanted to get transferred to the restaurant at the fair, still affiliated with the country fair, and he can technically still get free stuff like the driving range stuff. And can still get free stuff, but they made up a new rule last second that you can't if you work in a restaurant. Last second rule, they made it up because they didn't want the kid Nick there and to get free stuff. So I'm like, yo, I literally gave him a stare, and I was like, I'm gonna kill this fucking kid right now. I'm legitly gonna kill this kid. Because I'm more pissed for Nick than he is pissed. Like, he didn't really give a shit. He was like, alright, whatever. I was like, nah, fuck that, yo. You're my boy. I'm not fucking with that shit right now. Once he said again, because I said so, on the top of my lungs, I can't scream right now, but I'm going to. Oh, actually, I'm not going to. He goes, well, I go, oh, what? Because he fucking dated Amanda first? Because he dated Amanda? You want to give him some problems? Why do you have problems with him? He's like, no, that's irrelevant. I'm like, no, it ain't irrelevant. Because ever since he started dating her, you guys have been fucking dicks to him. Being mad disrespectful. And, like, come on, really? You're gonna bullshit me right now. Oh. Sorry, guy. I thought you were someone else. Fuck. Oops. Oh, shit. Oh, that's my fault. I deserve that. I'm like, you're being a dick. And he goes, that's irrelevant. Oh, what are you doing, guy? And he's like, that's what I'm like, no, it's not. You started all this bullshit when Nick, when he started dating Amanda, and you gave him such a big problem, you and Mike had to be fucking dicks. It's like, he goes, I don't remember what he said. I blacked out. I was screaming at him, like, through the whole driving range. Everyone's hearing this shit. I'm like, no, go fuck yourself. You're a fucking pussy and a bitch. And he's like, he like, kind of laughed as, it's a nervous laugh. And I was like, you need to go fuck yourself because you're a dumb fucking faggot. And he's like, I'm calling the manager. I'm calling the manager. I'm like, yo, you're a fucking pussy, bro. Like, you're calling a manager over this shit? No, fucking talk to me, you little bitch. He's like, no, I actually started talking to her first. I'm like, no, nigga, who gives a fuck? That ain't shit. That doesn't mean shit. Nah. No, fuck that. He dated her and you gave him a problem. All you people at the track gave him a problem. And he's like, all taken back. And I'm like, go fuck yourself. I kept saying, go fuck yourself, you fucking pussy. You're a fucking fag, I kept saying. This whole place is a shit show and it's trash. And I'm screaming this, like, legitly screaming this at the kid. And then he was like calling the manager and shit, like I said. And I'm like, oh, you calling the manager? I'm like, yo, I can beat the fuck out of you right now. And he started shaking. The kid actually started to shake. And I didn't give a fuck. I kept stepping closer to him, and he kept backing up and backing up. I'm like, what? You got something to fucking say? Screaming at him. I'm like, you guys are all a bunch of fucking pussies. All of you guys. Fags and pussies. You guys are fucking so immature. And he just like, the manager started coming, but I'm screaming at this kid. Screaming at him. And he didn't know what to say. He was fucking scared. And the kid Nick was like trying to hold me back. He was like, yo, stop. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Get off me, screaming at the kid. I ended up walking away, and the manager ended up coming over. And he was talking to Nick. He's like, yo, like, this is stupid. I feel bad because you trying to come to work and stuff, which is a little shit. Like, he's on the other Mike's side and shit. Like, it's not true. And I literally lost my shit on this kid. I got in his face and screamed at him. Like, I'm lucky I didn't hit him because I would have really hurt him. Because I have some retard strength in my left hand, and that swing, you better be ready because that shit's gonna fucking hurt. And I would have got charged with assault charges, and I probably would have knocked him out really bad. Like, he would have been seriously hurt because he was back in, like, he was kind of in the corner, but he got fucked. Like, he would have hit his head on the wall and bounced, and it really wouldn't have been good. I didn't want to be charged with assault charges. That's not what I want to fucking deal with. And I can't even do. I'm being serious. I can't remember what happened, like what I said, because I was just so angry. Like, I remember just calling him a bitch and a faggot, and he's a pussy for not saying it to this kid Nick's face. Oh my god, what else? Come on, dude. Come on. You did not know I was coming. Stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're putting a Jaeger up now. But yeah, I really missed some parts though, and I can't remember why because I was so like pissed. And They really, like, this kid really was scared. Like, I would have fucked him up. He really annoyed me. I've never been that annoyed in a really long time, and he got it. He got it, like, hard.
One friendly operator remaining.
Fuck, dude. Oh my god, we're gonna get fucked up right now. Oh, there it is.
Biohazard container.
Oh my god.
Intervene immediately.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Mission failed. All friendlies have been
I'm probably gonna end up, like, voicing over this, cause, like, yeah, I can't remember half the shit I said. I was so angry, but screaming at the top of my lungs. Got in the kid's face, like, screaming at him. I had my fucking, oh my god, my fist was squeezing so hard to the point where, like, I really couldn't, like, it hurt. It really hurt. That's pretty much it. Then I went to the gym, and I fucking beat the shit out of the punching bag. Like, I lifted earlier. I went to the gym and lifted. But I'm like, yo, you want to go back? He's like, yeah. I grabbed my MMA gloves and just started kicking the shit out of this fucking bag. And, like, it was pretty angry. It pissed me off because the kid literally disrespected my boy. Like, you don't do that. And I'm gonna get in your face for it. Like, I literally got in the kid's face, and he was shitting bricks. He was shitting bricks. I'm pretty much just gonna end this video now. There's nothing really to talk about other than that. If I do, I will put a part 2 if I have to add anything, but it'll be a part 2. Like, you'll see in the title say story time part 2 Siege gameplay, but it's only gonna be short because if I missed anything, I'll say it in the beginning, and then I'll just, like, what's it called?
10 seconds to go.
Fuck, I couldn't focus.
Insertion in 5 seconds.
I'll really just say it, and then pretty much just get into an actual gameplay video and come, like, funny moments thing. So don't get too hyped up. It was a pretty decent story, I believe, because I pretty much went ape shit on that kid, and yeah. So yeah, you'll see a part 2 if I have to add anything. Just be aware, it'll say Storytime Part 2 Siege Gameplay, and or it'll be Siege Gameplay Storytime Part 2, so it's like Siege Gameplay, so it shows up for Siege, and that's really it. Like and subscribe. I went ape shit on the kid from today, and yeah, like, subscribe, watch my other video, and thank you. I'll see everybody later.